Hey y'all. So last time we talked about the Garden Light in Arkansas. Today we're going to talk about the other ghost lights in Arkansas. The Dover lights and the Crossett light. We'll start out with Dover. Dover lights are interesting because instead of one light, there's actually a few lights. So with the Dover lights, there are a few legends associated with it. One says that some believe there was a coal mine on the hillside that collapsed, killing several of the miners, and that the lights are the lanterns of the miners that were killed in the mine collapse. Others say it's Spanish conquistadors searching for gold. Then there is one of the oldest legends, and to me, honestly, the most beautiful, that the canyon is a Native American burial site, and that some believe the lights are the spirits of the tribal leaders that are still trying to find a way to lead their people into the next life. But the most detailed legend associated with the Dover lights is that there was a doctor looking for lost silver. This legend says that there was an elderly couple that lived on the hillside, and that the wife became deathly ill, and the husband rode into town to fetch the doctor and bring him back. And the doctor nursed the lady back to health, but they were very poor. They didn't have any money to pay, so the husband gave the doctor the only thing that he had, which was a handful of rifle bullets. And over time, the doctor completely forgot about the bullets. He put them upstairs in his attic and just, out of sight, out of mind. Years later, he discovered them again, sitting in his attic. And he thought, well, we'll polish these up. That's when he discovered that the bullets weren't made of lead, but of silver. And then the doctor was filled with greed. And he came up with a plan to visit the couple and steal their silver from them. He arrived at the home at sunset and discovered that the couple were no longer there. Just two headstones behind the home sitting side by side. The doctor thought there must be a silver mine somewhere on the property for these poor, simple folk to have silver bullets. So he began searching the land, his lantern in hand. He didn't find a mine, but he did find a cache of silver bars that was hidden beneath the home. He rode home with a few bars of the silver, planning to return with a pack horse the next day and dig up all of them that he could find. But the doctor never woke up again and died mysteriously in his sleep that night. And then after, the neighbors reported seeing two spheres of light slowly wandering through the doctor's home and hearing faint voices calling, "Where? Where is it?" It's said to that day that if you stand on the overlook and you call out, "The silver is here," or "I've got your silver," that two lights will appear on the hillside opposite of you. They'll make their way across the creek to the ridge where you're standing. The location is a little remote. It is in the Ozarks, so you're gonna get some rugged terrain. But it is right here. These lights, just like the garden light, are said to be, a bunch of different colors. The colors change, and that these lights will zip right at you and then stop right before it looks like they're gonna hit your face. Another lady told me that the lights will actually play tag with you. You can run at one, they'll run at you, whatever, but that afterwards, she always feels really sick. So she recommends don't play tag with the lights, even though it is cute and they seem playful. We've got the Crossett lights, and this one is found in southern Arkansas. And this light is almost exactly the story of the garden light. The legend is almost exactly the same about a beheaded railroad worker looking for his head. It's not as specific because we don't have an actual crime that took place on the railroad tracks here, or at least not a documented one. But either way, the legend says that the railroad worker got beheaded either by getting into a fight with a fellow employee or by some freak train accident. He's walking with the lantern looking for his head. And like all the other ghost lights or spook lights or whatever you want to call them, there is always a whole bunch of theories about what they could actually be. The leading ones being the piezoelectricity from quartz in the ground, which we all know Arkansas is absolutely full of. It's also believed it could be due to swamp gas or some kind of reflection from headlights. But either way, hunting for the ghost lights is a really fun, low danger, spooky thing to explore. And pretty common to see, which is why they are still very popular. This is where the Crossett light can be found. This one I did have to try my best to look up where it was and pin it myself. So this is as close as I could get. But let me know if any of y'all have ever seen the Dover lights or the Crossett light. Bye. Oh yeah, like and subscribe because that's what we do on YouTube.